Yeah, you go right on up and see Mr. LaCroix. Yeah, you go right on up and see Mr. LaCroix.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
I did. It put things in perspective.
Their zeal is admirable, but their ideas impractical for a society that must maintain secrecy and organization to stem its own genocide from coming about. I don't suppose they told you this is the only so-called free state that hasn't folded? No? Imagine that. Now that that's out of the way, I trust you're prepared to leave for the Dane.
I am, but I had some questions first.
I suppose I can spare a few seconds. Yes?
Yourself.
It's common knowledge. I was born in Calais, France, over 200 years ago. When I graduated from the Royal Military Academy, I joined Napoleon's army. It was shortly after Waterloo, when I was embraced by a Belgian noble. From that time onward, I counted some of the greatest kindred in Europe as my mentors, and worked towards establishing a Camarilla presence in new territories. In 1930, I came to the Americas and staked power in New York. Soon after, I headed west to claim domain.
What clan are you?
I'm Ventru. But I don't disparage any of the other clans. All are equally important in maintaining the foundations of the Camarilla, and the elders of each serve as my council.
I had a question about someone else.
Yes?
Beckett?
You've met Beckett? Yes. He did pay me the courtesy of announcing his presence in my city. He's lionized in kindred society, by most. Beckett's the definition of renowned scholar, but he's also a lone wolf, and owes allegiance only to his intellectual pursuits. Yes?
Jack.
Jack. The man is a scourge, the physical manifestation of chaos. Whenever he makes an appearance in one city, it is only a matter of time before a calamity is attributed to his latest lark.
I had questions about someone else.
Yes?
That guy standing behind you.
He's my sheriff. When there is a problem that words are wasted on, I send him. The less one sees of him, the better.
I had a question about something else.
Which is?
The Ankaran sarcophagus.
All I know about the Ankaran sarcophagus is what I've heard on the news. It was found during an archaeological excavation in Turkey, and it appears ancient. There could be nothing but dust inside. However, that does not discount the possibility of it containing some kindred artifact, or even a mummy. All of these evidence of the supernatural, and therefore potentially damaging to us. As for it containing an ancient kindred, the Camarilla does not put stock in the actuality of antediluvians. They're myths. Don't let anyone tell you differently.
I had a question about something else.
Which is?
The Camarilla.
In this age of information, videotape, and weapons of mass destruction, the Camarilla is more necessary than it has ever been. The alternative to thorough secrecy these days is extinction. As long as we exist, so shall kindred society. Yes, which is...
the Sabbat.
Every night you wake up, be thankful you were not sired by one of their kind, or you would have woken under the ground, forced to claw your way up from the dirt into a brief, bloody, violent existence. Savages, bloodthirsty, irresponsible heathens.
That's all the questions I have for now. Goodbye. Oh, I have to tell you?
I can't stress the urgency of this task enough.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Good. I'm counting on an encore exposition of the talent you showed earlier. Go. And remember, under no circumstances are you to open the Ankaran sarcophagus. We'll talk later. Good. There's a boat waiting for you on the beach in Santa Monica.
Okay.
Need a ride?
Yeah, just drive.
What's the hops, bro?
Bows blood themselves on apocalypse nectar.
Hey, what can I say? You preserved my ass. I truly appreciate you not saying anything, and I want you to know I take care of those who do me favors. So from now on, you need equipment, info, You come see me at my apartment. Don't hesitate.
You look like you're feeling better.
I tell you, that blood you guys got's an amazing thing. Helped close up a few wounds. This back alley patch fixed up the rest. I needed that beating. Good reminder not to overestimate my ability. Last time it's gonna happen.
I might need some equipment for this little trip.
Anything I can do for you tonight?
I need some info.
Concerning?
Places?
Specifically?
Santa Monica?
Santa Monica's quiet, mostly. That is, till you came to town. Not a lot of operators or police here, which is why I like it. Not a beach person, personally, but there are some beautiful sunsets. I guess you wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
I have some questions about some other places.
Specifically?
Downtown LA.
Downtown's a mess, always has been. I get called down there sometimes. Nines' people, LaCroix's people, a lot of tension in the air. A lot of drugs and a lot of crime. Sometimes I offload extra inventory, but I avoid downtown when I can.
I had some questions about some other things.
Concerning?
People?
Who exactly?
Yourself.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. I'd say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
I had some other questions about people.
Who exactly?
Prince LaCroix.
Only seen him a few times. Way I understand it, the guy's untouchable. And I've never seen him without his muscle, that sheriff. Just so you understand, my loyalties are all but written in blood. So my opinion of the guy is moot.
I had some questions about somebody else.
Who exactly?
The Sabat.
Your typical bloodthirsty movie villain variety vampire. A few years back, I was on bodyguard duty for one of the old boys. Me, a couple of ghouls, and some young vampire types like you. The Sabat hit us. Tried to pull a dine and dash. Just two of us walked away. And one was the Elder.
Thanks for the info, Mercurio.
Hi.
Yo, Pally.
Ah, for Christ's sakes. Tell Jacobson if he plans on making editor-in-chief, he's got to start working with me. I can't keep getting him these scoops if he's going to send high school journalists who don't know enough to wear something that would blend in.
He didn't tell me this was a formal affair.
Jeez. What kind of Woodstein don't think to at least show dressed up like an investigator, a Coast Guard guy, something? Didn't you ever see Fletch? What, are they just handing out those diplomas nowadays?
Enough. We need to do this fast if we don't want to get caught.
Alright, look. I got you a copy of the initial report, and I can get you into the cabin, but you gotta make yourself real scarce after that. Anybody catches you, I don't know you. And no goddamn flash photography, brainchild.
Where do I go?
Hold up a sec. Hines to Marsh. Hines to Marsh. Marsh, they need you up in the bridge. Over. There. The security room will be clear.
Got it.
Head down the stairs behind you and stay low. When you get down there, wait for me to call off the guy guarding gangway A. As soon as he leaves, get your ass moving, and don't let him see you. I'll give you a couple of minutes, but don't dilly-dally. In and out, okay?
Understood.
Don't forget to stay out of sight. If anyone sees you, you're on your own. Take the stairs up to the security room. There'll be a computer in there. The password is Lighthouse. Lighthouse. All one word. You getting all this?
Yep, got it all.
Now get a move on. And don't forget to tell Jacobson I get double my usual fee for this one.
Okay.
Heinz to Jacobson, Anderson. Heinz to Anderson. Come in, Anderson. Come check this out. I just saw a baleen whale. Yeah?
Hello, kitten. Did you come back for me? Even if you didn't, just nod your head. I'm all gooey. I didn't think you'd be back so soon. Any particular reason for this unexpected visit? Although, it is a pleasure to see you again.
What's going on in Santa Monica?
The tide goes out, the tide comes in, and then it waves goodbye again. It'll take me a few years to wake this city up.
Are you lonely?
Oh, sweetheart, desperately these nights. I'm just a lonely little girl on a rainy day. Know any games we can play?
Got any board games?
Think harder and dirtier.
Cards?
I'm not into that kind of thing. Maybe you should go. It is a pleasure to see you again. The tide goes... Oh,
I know something we can do, but I'm not sure it's possible.
oh well, it's a little different, but entirely possible. Come sit next to me on the bed. I'll show you. All alone.
Hop in.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, I know this might seem creepy and all, but please don't blow me off, okay? Someone told me I could find you here. I mean, I've been looking all over for you since that night. Because I just wanted to... I'm in your debt. I want to help you. I owe you my life, and I feel like I need to repay you. I almost forgot. I'm Heather. Heather Poe. I'm not weirding you out or anything, am I?
That's hard to do these nights. You look much better. I'm glad.
Only because of you. What you did for me. Here, I got you this. I thought you might be able to use it. I can be useful to you. I'd do anything. Just tell me you'll let me help you. Let me stay with you. Make me feel this way.
Of course! Heather, I would love for you to stay with me.
Really? I promise you won't regret it. Promise! I'll get you money, I'll get you things, everything. I want to be... important to you.
Wait for me at my place. I can't have you following me around. It's dangerous.
I know where you live. I checked there first. I'll wait for you at your place. And when you do come back, I'll take care of whatever you want. I'd do anything for you.
My dear Heather, what did I ever do without you? I'll see you later.
Evening, Missy. You back to see Mr. LaCroix again?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he told me to send you up as soon as you came in. Lots of people here to see Mr. LaCroix. Nice guy. He seems a little different, though. You wonder if he's... that's his business.
How's it going, Chunk?
You know, I'm keeping the undesirables out and the innocent safe and secure. I'm the thin blue line that separates the crazies from the hard-working decent folks. Yep, as long as I'm around, Mr. LaCroix's got nothing to worry about.
I'm sure he appreciates that you're here to protect him. See you, Chunk.
I've said all I need to for now. What did I tell you? It's all over the police radio. Do you comprehend the consequences of your actions? This kind of exposure reeks of the supernatural in mortal eyes. Even the Sabbat aren't this careless.
They got in the way. Besides, I did like you asked.
I explicitly asked you not to harm any of the police officers. I'm only going to tell you this once. If you break the masquerade, if we are exposed, pray that the mortals kill you. For every kindred on this planet will hunt for your blood. I'm losing my patience. What did you see on the ship?
Everyone on board was massacred. There weren't any survivors.
And the Ankaran sarcophagus? What did you see?
There was blood all over the floor. Handprints indicate it was opened from within.
Opened? Let's not jump to conclusions. Give me the manifest in your notes. I'll sort this mess later. You might have noticed when you came in the parade of malingering mollycoddles filing out.
Yeah, who were they?
Those were the Primogen, this city's clan elders. A worrisome bunch devoted first and foremost to the security of their own skin. Which is why they were here. It seems Alistair Grout, the Malkavian Primogen, has either forgotten how to answer his phone, or is missing. The Sabbat's appearance has put the Primogen on edge. Grout's mansion is in the Hollywood Hills. I need you to pry Grout out of whatever crack he's crawled into, and have him contact us.
What a waste of time.
Each minor problem, like a grain of sand. Each night, I inherit the desert. It's the seemingly insignificant, time-consuming trivialities that plague my night. Which is why, when I assign you a simple task, I only want to hear unbridled vehemence on your part. Understood?
I understand. What should I do?
Yes. About Grout. As I said, Grout is the Malkavian Primogen. His behavior and home are eccentric, to say the least. He's developed a paranoid bent lately, so you may have to check under every bed in the place for him.
I'll go right away.
When we hear from Grout, you may come back. Until then.
Goodbye.